Hi, today I will tell you a story about this Eagle MK1 from game Carmageddon. Because 3D printing is my hobby, not a work, I do not do orders. I just make favors. So when a friend of mine asked me, "Do you have a 3D printer?" And I said, "Yes, I do. Can you print something for me?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And he said, "Maybe you can print me this low poly Eagle MK1 from the game Carmageddon." And I said, "Wow, that's a great idea. Let's do it." And then I searched for the item on Thingiverse, found some model, but it has some hexagonal wheels, I guess, and it was designed like a solid piece with everything in one model. I've decided to split it so I can print it in red and black PLA. Then I've decided to make round wheels so the car can spin for a ride. Obviously, the story is much longer than just find a model on Thingiverse, split it into separate parts and just 3D print it. So this is my first attempt of printing my final design. As you can see, there are holes in the upper layers. It is because I've used too few layers in Slicer for the upper part, and this is the result. And when I was printing this with red PLA, I had barely enough to finish the model. So then I have to buy a new spool of PLA. And in the meantime, after next month or so, I've finally assembled my original Prusa i3 Mark III. And this is in fact one of the first prints on this printer. As you can see, it is much better. The upper layers are perfect, but it happened, so I've got some really big layer shift. I guess that something happened during the print, but I don't know why. And the quality is really insane. So there you have it. First print, which has holes on the upper layers. The second print, which has big layer shift. And this is the third attempt, which is really, really nice. The Prusa Mark III is a really flawless printer. It's really quiet and you can get really nice result. Just look at this. The part was to print the comb. This is my first attempt. It was printed directly on the heatbed steel sheet. So I've got this texture surface on the bottom layer, and I would prefer to have really smooth one. So my first thought was to print it on the raft, and it gives you really bad surface. So this is no for me. So I've decided to print this on my A-net spring steel sheet with PE on it, and it printed really smooth and flat. And this is the top layer, really nice, and this is the bottom layer, smooth and shiny, and this is how it goes. Assembling is really straightforward. You just print the parts, and the comp is just press fit. It fits really nicely, and for the wheels you need some 4mm rod, which needs to be 57.4mm in length, and just press fit it. In my case I use drill and some super glue, so it will really stick nicely. And pay attention because the front wheels are smaller than the real wheels. You can find files for this item in the description below on my Thingiverse profile and probably on my mini factory also. So yeah, you can print one on your own and add it to your retro game collection stuff. This is really cool. Yeah! Thanks for watching, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Oh, by the way, you need to subscribe.
Yeah!